Many football players dream of beating defenders the way Lionel Messi does. They train their skills every single day. They practice dribbling, first touch, ball control, and different moves. But most of them will never be able to dribble like Messi. And the reason is much deeper than just technique. The real secret behind Messi's dribbling is not only in his feet, it is in the way he thinks during a one-on-one situation. In this video, I'll show you the 3 things that make Messi almost impossible to defend against. And after this, you will never look at dribbling the same way again. Let's begin. When people watch Messi play, they always ask the same question. How can one player destroy defenders who have spent their entire lives training to stop him? From the outside, it looks simple. Messi receives the ball, starts running, and somehow every defender ends up behind him. But the problem is that most people only see the final action. They see the skill move. They see the acceleration, they see the beautiful touch, but they don't see what happens before that. Some people will say it's just talent, and partly they are right. Messi has unique qualities that very few players in history have had. But if talent was the only reason, then every player with incredible technique would become Messi, and that is not what happens. Because the real secret is not only his ability with the ball, the real secret is his ability to read the defender. Let's look at one of the most legendary moments of Messi's career. Barcelona against Bayern Munich, the 2015 Champions League semi-final. At this point in the game, Barcelona were already leading 2-0. The match looked almost decided, but Messi still had something to say. The ball reaches the Argentine. Standing in front of him is one of the best defenders in the world at that time, Jerome Boateng, and this moment would become one of the most iconic dribbles in football history. Let's watch it again and try to understand how Messi made a world-class defender look completely helpless. Watch carefully. What do you see? Most people immediately look at Messi's feet. They look at the movement of the ball. They see the moment when Boateng falls, but that is exactly why they miss the most important detail. You are looking in the wrong place. Look at Messi's head. Messi is barely looking at the ball. While he's dribbling, his eyes are focused on the defender. More specifically, he is reading Boateng's body position. Messi is not just performing a skill move. He is waiting for information. He's watching the defender's legs. He's watching where his weight is going, because a defender's body tells you what he's going to do before he actually does it. And this is the first big secret behind Messi's dribbling. Messi does not guess the defender's movement. He forces the defender to make the first decision. The moment Boateng shifts his weight to one side, he loses the ability to quickly change direction, and that's when Messi attacks. It looks like Boateng made a mistake, but the truth is different. Messi created the situation where that mistake became possible. Some people might say, okay, maybe Boateng just had a bad moment. So let's look at another example, a legendary moment against Roberto Carlos. And once again, we see the same pattern. Messi receives the ball. He watches the defender. He makes a small movement with his body. The defender reacts first, and the second the defender loses balance, Messi changes direction and attacks the space. This is not luck. This is not a coincidence. This is a pattern that Messi has repeated throughout his entire career. But then another question appears. Why are Messi's movements so convincing? Why do defenders constantly react exactly the way he wants? The answer is the second part of his secret, his body movement. Most players think dribbling is only about the feet, but the best dribblers in the world don't beat defenders with their feet first. They beat them with their body. Look at Messi. Before every change of direction, he creates a small movement, a small fake, a small shift, but it is enough to make the defender believe something is about to happen. And because of his low center of gravity, Messi can instantly change direction while keeping complete control of the ball. But the most important thing is not his height, it is his timing. Messi does not move randomly. Now let's look at another legendary moment. Messi against T-Bar. Messi receives the ball. There are several players in front of him. He beats one, then another, and creates a chance. But if we slow it down, we see the same thing again. First, Messi reads the defender. Second, he makes the defender move first. Third, he attacks the space when the defender loses balance. Every dribble looks different, but the mechanism behind them is almost always the same. So what is Messi's real secret? It is not just his skills. It is not just his speed. It is not just his technique. The secret is three things. First, he reads the defender. Second, he makes the defender commit first. Third, he attacks the exact moment when the defender loses balance. And the most interesting part is this. This is something players can learn. Of course, nobody becomes Messi after one training session, but every player can start developing the same way of thinking. The next time you're in a one-on-one situation, don't only think, what skill should I use? Think, what is the defender showing me? Where is his body facing? Which foot is carrying his weight? Can he change direction quickly? Because real dribbling does not start with your feet. It starts with understanding. Most players try to copy Messi the wrong way. They copy his tricks. They copy his movements. They copy his style. But they only copy the final action. They don't see everything that happens before. Messi becomes special because he understands the game faster than everyone else. While the defender is thinking about the next move, Messi already knows what is going to happen. That is why one player can beat 5 opponents, while another loses the ball after the first touch. The difference is not always technique. Sometimes the difference is understanding the moment. If after this video you start looking at dribbling differently, not as a collection of tricks, but as a battle of intelligence between the attacker and the defender, then you have started to understand football on another level. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe. Here we don't just watch beautiful moments, we analyze the hidden details that make the best players in the world special. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.